we can compare the consumptions view of people in the past and in the modern time. The older generation consider use value when buying things. For example, when buying a rice cooker, they look for the function and basic needs. But the new generation's consumption has shifted from function to symbolics. They like to buy expensive or limited edition items for side value because they believe that buying expensive things can enhance their status, evolving into conspicuous consumption in the digital arena. This culture of consumption is slowly become a necessity in our daily life. However, it comes at a price, such as becoming homeless, addicted to the virtual world, missing out credit card, and more frighteningly, creating a dark reality. The cost of rapid production and the exploitation of the poor.
In contemporary society, conspicuous consumptions happen in digital arena for the new generation. Based on environmental influences such as capitalism in items and the culture of customers, their perspective on consumption are affected, especially as certain items are perceived public to achieve status. According to Peterson Marks 2023, consumption represents three concepts in today's society. First, to have is to be. The meanings that in a consumer culture, what you own determines your social owns and existence. Second, we are what we have. For example, our clothes, gadgets, or collections are part of our memories, personalities, and who we are. And you are what you buy. The meaning that the products we choose send a message to the world about our taste, our social status, and the groups we want to belong to. In short, all of these will change our consumption habits. Thank you.
Spending today has become more than just buying things. It shapes the way we think and the way we live. According to Karl Marx, under capitalism, consumption is not neutral. It creates an ideology that we must want more to feel fulfilled. For the new generation, especially in technology use, smartphone for example, they are no longer optional, but essential for studying, socializing, and even managing daily life. The constant need to consume creates habits, desire, and social expectation, linking personal choices to a larger system. What we buy and how we use it does not only reflects to our individual preferences, but the influence of a capitalist culture that defines and normalizes that without this product, life becomes unimaginable.
For the main idea, the cost, fast production, the poor suffer. Capitalism encourages non-stop production in order to maximize profit. This system is known as the treadmill of production, where companies continuously produce more goods. When production increases, it requires mass consumption. People are encouraged to keep buying and replacing items quickly, even the old ones are still usable. However, this system causes serious environmental damage. Fast production uses natural resources at a rapid rate and creates large amounts of pollution and waste. For example, car ownership and electronic products. The production and use of cars create air pollution, while frequent phone upgrades contribute to electronic waste. The most unfair aspect is that although the rich are the main consumers, the poor suffer the greatest impact. Environmental damage and pollution often affect poorer communities more severely, which worsen social inequality. In conclusion, modern consumption benefits the rich, but the cost is paid by the environment and the poor.
In conclusion, the new generation primarily consumed through the digital era to display the status. However, this has become a dominant ideology, a norm. that fuel the hidden machinery of fast producer. Ultimately, we are no longer buying products, we are buying status and the real cost in our future. While consumption gives us a temporary sense of social belonging, it also brings financial and mental stress. As sociology students, we challenge you to look beyond the brand. Next time you spend money, ask yourself, am I buying this because I need or just for the status? Let's break the circle of the capitalist trap. Thank you.